Hello, welcome back to the channel. On this episode of Plastic Addictions Anonymous on YouTube, we are going to be unboxing the AMT Lightning, the 1994 Ford SVT. On your screen, you can see little few icons on the desktop. This one comes with the V8 engine, so we're going to get started here. I did open it up and paint it a while back, so I am going to just show you what I've done there first, and then we'll go from there. I painted it. I wanted to do it a gloss black, but for some reason the paint seemed to separate, so I had to sand it down. What I'm going to be doing is re-sanding it down a little bit more, making sure that it's all cleared off and everything's nice and smooth, and then I'll re-hit it. I am going to probably be doing it in black and yellow, just so everybody knows. This is the color I was going for, and this is what I ended up with. So we'll have to see how well the paint job goes when we do a new paint job. All right, so now here we go. The first bag you come into, I did open up the bags and go through it, so I knew what I was talking about. All right, we're going to bring everything out here on the table and just set this off to the side over here. First thing you'll notice is that your engine is here. There's your V8 engine. There's your manifolds. There's your valve covers. Your manifolds, I'm sorry, are here. These are parts of your engine. These are parts of your engine. Everything on here and here is parts of your engine. This looks like it could be the brake master cylinder. That is a cell phone. Looks like water hoses. There's your fan. There's your fan belts. Looks like starter. There is your rotor cap there. So that's pretty cool. They give you one that's actually got little digits on it for all 8 of them. That looks like your starter and a couple of more little, that looks like maybe a fuel tank lid. Over here are your fuel tanks. Let's see, that looks like a center bracket for holding something up, maybe even the spare tire bracket. That looks like a cross member for the rear end. There is your radiator and your shroud. All right, we're going to put everything over here as we go through it, guys. All right, here is your spare tire as well as your exhaust. Also your wheel backs and your wheel pins on this rail. On this rail, which isn't much, it popped off of this rail over here, so there's not much on this one, which is going to be your air intake hoses, your dashboard, which is well detailed. Not a lot of cleanup to do on that. It's really nice. Got a lot of nice little gauges that came with the SVT version of this truck. So there's that one. And on this one, you're going to find the interior, some more of the interior, as well as your intake actually here. And there's going to be your bucket seats and your little center console. I love the rolled rear end bumper. That's very cool looking. It's going to look sharp on this rig. Also the top of the rear end, the bottom of the rear end. There is your drive linkage, some springs, your pumpkin, also your part of your drive stuff, and exhaust, which looks like maybe your catalytic converter. I'm not sure exactly, and your drive shaft. All right, there goes that full sprue. That's really the only white clear thing that we have for building. So this is the pan. This is the interior pan. It's got really nice doors. It's got the panels way down here, just like my truck does on my regular. The door looks pretty much like my truck, and my truck's a 2001, so there wasn't much change on the door panel, the way they built things and put things in. Your gas pedal and your brake and your emergency brake down here on the far corner as well. They have all that in there. There's your firewall, nicely detailed with the blower motor. Also your brake booster. Yeah, brake booster, I think that is. So there's that. Okay, so that takes care of those. I also went ahead and tried to paint the front bumper, the wraparound front bumper, and I got to sand it down as well. So there's those things there. Now we have 4 real rubber tires. They got really nice treads on them. I do not see any markings on them of what they are or what manufacturer they are. I will have to check that during the build, so you guys don't forget we're going to be doing this build as well here, and I will be recording that as well and putting it out here on YouTube. All right, so now we have the windshield and clear parts. The clear windshield is full back and front windows. There's also a clear bug guard for the front of the truck, as well as clears that you can paint whatever color you want if you're blacking it out or whatever like that to show it on the rear of the truck, as well as your white lights, as well as your secondary lights. All right, they're on there. That's your paint up. All right, so we're going to put that off to the side here. Next up is going to be the reds. There's also a couple of reds. This is more than likely one that goes back here on the camper area for the cargo lights, and also as well as that might just be the brake lights. I'm not sure. I have to look at the instructions, and we'll get into that in a few minutes. Also, I already did the hood. There's your hood, very nicely done. All the lines are nicely done on this kit. There are no extra parts in there, so we're down to the instructions. So last thing but not least is the chrome here. So beautiful, nice front chrome bumper. That's exactly the front chrome grille, that I have on my existing 2001 truck. Your have your mirrors and your mirror inserts. So that's pretty cool to have your mirror inserts and then make it a little bit more realistic. Here you have your panel that goes across the back of your tailgate, which is really nice. It's going to make it look really sharp. Also, some of our engine parts. Not sure what those are, guys. They look like some kind of a bracket. You also have your intake parts here and here, engine parts here, here, and there's your wheel mag. Nice mags on this. Really nice wheels on this, guys. I wish I could make it better for you guys to see. There we go. Maybe better like that. All right, maybe if I shut this off, guys, let's try that. How about that? Can you guys see a little better? Yeah, there we go. Get it just right. There you go, guys. Okay, so here we go. All right, really nice looking mag wheels. I really like this. Really sharp looking, just like the ones that are on the truck. All right, so there's your chrome and there's your parts. Now we're on to the instructions and the decals. Now the decals are going to say Lightning on them. They're going to have some for the seats. They're going to have some for the exterior of the rig too. You guys got to watch out which one goes where. Also, I just want to give an update. We are Monday morning on Plastic Addictions Anonymous. We are starting the number 2 build from the Tony Nancy 2-in-1 kit dragster roadster kit that I got from Dave Mopar Winner. I appreciate the donation to the group. And here we go, instructions. Basic instructions, that's an important notice, just like you always get. Building tips in here in advance. Also, this is in another language, as well as recommended tools that you might need. Tweezers, paintbrush, rubber bands, that kind of stuff. Okay, so instructions are going to more than likely start out with the engine. Yep, and the engine is a B, C, D, and E part. So pay attention to those, guys, because some of these things will be chrome, some of them will be painted different colors. They do tell you exactly what to paint everything. Like the drive belt pulleys say black, and flat belts are flat black. The pulleys are gloss black. Also, the fan is a gloss black here. It's those. The power steering and AC unit are plated chrome, so they stay plated chrome. The air pump is plated, so that's also very cool. And the alternator is plated. So those are pretty cool parts that are going to be on the engine. They're going to show off the engine. And I think I'm going to do the engine in a blue or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. The next one would be the cab. Oh, my bad. I didn't even open the instructions up. Okay, so we're going to go to the next one, which is going to be. I also have a pictorial collection on Facebook, as well as I will be putting a picture up. And the next one is going to be the cab assembly. As you can see, it's where your windshield goes in, your radiator goes in, and your firewall and other components go in. Shortly after that, it will be the box assembly, which is the rear bed of the truck. You see it takes the tailgate, the bumper, and the bed. The one after that would be body and chassis, which is going to be, trying to get it out of those lights, guys. Woo! How about that? There we go. Something like right in there should do you. So, now, in order to be able to see all this, I got to get a little closer, guys. All right, so we are going to go to the next one, which is going to be your final assembly here. And your final assembly would be the cab and so forth. All right, now, prior to that, I skipped over these guys right here. So let's go ahead and show them all as one here, guys. All right, so here we have the tire assembly, the interior assembly, which is the interior bucket, the force the center console, the dashboard, the cell phone, the seats, depending on what you want to do. It also shows here decaling and painting instructions on each one of these separate pieces, so you know exactly what to paint, what, and when. Fuel tanks, spare tire bracket, leaf springs, sub-assembly, and your rear end assembly down here. Over here we have, get it in the right spot, guys. Okay, over here we have your main chassis, which is going to be your, the catalytic converter. That's what it was that I thought it was. Your cross member for your spare tire, your fuel tank, as well as your exhaust. Down here will also be sub-assembly B, which is going to be your front end and all your suspension pieces for your front end. Then sub-assembly C is going to be the chassis rear end, 2-part rear end, as well as the drive shaft and the shocks. All right, we'll go right back over here. And then, of course, Carcel is next. This one is next. So we're going to be doing that next. The sun is really getting into my window here, guys. I'm trying to find a great place. There we go. Okay, so we can do this. Okay, so this would be your cab assembly. And then we would go to the tailgate assembly, of course, and the bed assembly. And then the final 2 parts for the assembly, which would be the body, which putting your wheels on it, your bumper on it, and all of your grills, so forth, and mirrors. Final assembly would be your battery, possibly brake reservoir, hoses, and then over here they're showing they're actually putting in the battery and hoses and so forth as well. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed. last thing but not is going to be the decals. Beautiful set of decals in here, guys. It's going to look really sweet. The white and black is going to be nice. It says Ford Trucks. This says Lightning. This one here says Leroy's, or Lenny's, excuse me, Lightning Rods. My goodness, custom pickup parts. That's looks like it says Lemney's Lightning Rods, custom pickup parts. And this one just says Lightning Ford, and these over here all say Lightning. These little white ones here, you guys can't see that. What am I doing? There, here, we'll do it down here. Right down here. I'll get my little poker, guys, and I'll be able to show you better. Here we go. How about that? Okay, license plates are here. Your Ford Lightning stuff is here. Your Ford Lightning stuff is here for the exterior. These are the Remney's Lightning parts. There's the words Lightning here. This is the little indicator, the little sticker that goes underneath your hood that shows you how your how your belts all line up and go into place. So there's a nice little schematic of your belts there. That's pretty cute. Hope you guys like the video. Like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that notification so you know when I'm doing more of these. Come check them out. Today is Saturday, September the 18th, 2021. It is approximately, I don't know, 12 o'clock in the afternoon? Yep, 12, almost 1. And Eastern Standard Time here on the Florida East Coast. TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We're on them all, guys, all 5. If there's anything you guys are on that you'd like to see me get onto, please do me a favor. Send me a link to where you guys are checking things out, and maybe I'll go and add us to that as well, that platform as well. Hope everybody has an amazing day. Go spread some plastic love. And I will check you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Again, this is Joe from Plastic Addictions Anonymous. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that notification. I'm out of here, guys. Have a great day. Bye.